Right, are you ready for, is it number 8? Lost me thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8. The 8th ATC workshop. Oh lordy, here we go. Yeah, we're going to need pens and things. So I've just been sat and pulled out ones that I've got. So it does recommend acrylic pens, I'm pretty sure. Opaque markers, yeah, acrylic paint, yeah. Okay, so I've just pulled those out. This is a bit of a weird one. I was tempted to skip it, but I know some of you guys are following along. It talks mainly about facial features, which is not, it's not really my thing, I'll be honest with you. I've never been interested in painting people. Anyway, so gesso and magazine images. This is a wonderful exercise for those who are intimidated by facial studies for painting or drawing. Think of a magazine image as a guide of sorts. By creating a veil of gesso over your picture, you allow yourself to learn the feel of drawing a face. Do this over and over, and in time you'll be able to draw your own faces without using the template. You can also use this technique on photocopies of your own personal pictures. So you can see the faces here, and basically, right, so let's skip across to the instruction bit. So find an image. And this is that ATC wizard tool. So if you kept your bit of card from last week, that's going to come in very handy. Yeah, it does actually say there, actually make one from a rectangle. Make your own framing device by cutting out an ATC sized rectangle from a piece of cardstock. So first of all, cut an image out. Cut the image out and adhere it to the card with gel medium. Now, actually it is the background as well. Sorry, I was just trying to think about that. Using a dry brush and very light pressure, apply gesso over the entire card. So you can use some gesso, right? Using a crosshatch motion, you still want to be able to see the image, but this softens it a bit. So it's going to be a very, very light covering of gesso. Let the gesso dry. So we're going to have a bit of drying time, but I'll pause you for that. Take a fine point pen or marker and define the area you want to bring out. Let me get this a little bit closer in case you haven't got this book. Okay, so we're going to cover it with gel matte medium, just to protect the image really, and then you can work on top of it. Put a very fine brushing of gesso, and then with the pen, actually, if you see the final image here, see she's added like, or they have added like hair and stuff that isn't in the original picture, so you can kind of go for it with this really. Add your own details to give the background and the image. Add your own details to both the background and the image, sorry. Give your figure accessories. So yeah, you can kind of make it your own then. Colour the image in. Begin colouring with paint and add a detail brush in some areas. This is similar to paint by numbers. It's okay if you paint over some of the pen lines. You can go back over them later. So don't worry about your black marker lines that you've just done basically. Don't be afraid to try changing things like the shape of the hair or the design in the background. Add opaque pen details. Finally, tidy up any areas that need redefining with the black pen and embellish the card with opaque markers or paint pens. So yeah, it's quite fun, but as I say, images, faces aren't my thing. So on the next page, it actually gives you some alternatives. I love the bird. I think that's amazing. Particularly they've given it a bit of a human eye by the looks of that. And this one, they kind of sort of brushed right over it and then cut it into pieces like we did last time. I like that one as well, because I think they've just got a random picture of 3 ladies, painted out the background and then just added names. I like this one as well. I've been trying to make out what it is in the background, but I don't know. But obviously that's a nest. Yeah, so that kind of thing. Okay, so I shall leave that open so I can read it if I need it. So I've gone and chosen some images because that for me is the bit that takes forever. I thought this was fun. I'm going to do it that way. I'll turn it into a monster, I think. I think that would be pretty cool. Do I get that bit in, or do I... Oh, I don't know now. Yeah, I think I want the whole thing. I think I might just sort of take that image there. So let's make a start. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. It's pretty grotty here, quite frankly. I think the weather is shocking. I'm just going to get a white gel pen. Well, it's just started to rain. I've just looked up and the window is covered in rain. So had a nice walk out with Caroline first thing with Mr. Hades. So that was quite nice, but yeah, it's pretty foul otherwise. Cold, wet, rainy, lovely. So that's my first image. My second image is going to be this jaguar, or jaguar as we say. And I thought I'd get most of him in. Can't quite get his paw in. If I get his paw in, I'll chop his ear off, which is a shame. Try about there. So I just need to get my head round the camera. Okay, he's going to have to lose a paw. But I thought I'd put in, you know, paint out the background and put him a tree branch in there. Look at me thinking I can draw trees. Keep still. I think really just do what you want to do on this, to be quite frank with you. It's not a very dark pen. As I say, I'm not really... I don't know why faces have never really interested me. I like more objects, I suppose. Right, that's number 2. And then I thought I would give a face a go. So I've chosen this lady out of the, I don't know, one of the magazines. I can't remember what it was called. Because I quite like her. I think the glasses are a nice bit to... So I'm going right to the top of the image. Her head is chopped off a bit, which I'm surprised actually for the class of magazine that it is, but there you go. Vogue magazine, that's what it was called. And I think I'll give her a bit more of a, I think that's right on the edge anyway, a bit more of a snazzy top, and I think we'll do her hair. What do you reckon? Right, let's chop these out and we'll get making. While I'm cutting, I will tell you next week, I'm going to skip next week's because it asks for, I don't know if you've ever heard of Citrasolve. It's basically altering magazine images and taking the colour away, and you need something like Citrasolve, or hang on, what do they call it? Let me talk you through this one, because you might want to do this if you've got the stuff. I'm not spending £20 on a bottle of Citrasolve just to do this technique. I might try and work something else, but the stuff they used was called Never Dull. I've checked that out. That's £12 a tub, and I just thought, why? I'm not going to use it again, but what I will do is play and see if I can get a similar effect without having to buy that really expensive liquid. Yeah. I can't afford it, not this month. All my bills have gone up this month. Oh lordy, it never stops. Yeah, because it's been so cold, the gas and electric's gone up. I mean, normally in April my heating is not on, but it is just so cold, and I think the menopause has left me. So it could have chosen a better time. Oh, I'm actually feeling the cold now, which I haven't done that for years. Or actually, might keep that. Yeah. Yeah, it's been years since I felt cold. But there it is. Might put a word on that one. One more. I think this one's going to be fun. I hope so anyway. I might have to do a bit of speeding up because I think some of these are going to take a while. But I think I'm going to enjoy them. can see that as a big mouth with big teeth, and then maybe turn that into a tongue. Yep, that's kind of how the brain works. Right, okay, so let's get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like I say, there is going to be some drying times. It just goes off there because obviously it all needs to stick. I think we're going to need quite a bit of that, so we'll put quite a bit out. Let me get one of my, if I can find them, on my cheapy IKEA brushes. Oh lordy, where are you? That's a new one. Actually, you'll do. So I'll stick it on with gel matte medium, and then I'll put a coat over the top as well. And then we'll pause you while it dries, and then we'll pick up where we were. I think I might have to recut my template. It's a bit small. Oh, come on, hands. Okay, I might do it with glue stick, because at least it slides a bit. I'll put that on top in a minute. Books. I'll speed this up. Right, I'm going to let those dry. And the purpose of putting that on, I mean, if you haven't got gel matte medium, the purpose of putting that on is to give the image, you know, if you sort of want to wipe bits off or something, it just gives it a little bit of protection, and you can work on top of it. So, right, I'm going to wash this all up, and I'll come back when they are dry. Shouldn't take too long. See you in a bit. Right, I think they're dry enough. They're not sticky anymore, so that's good. I'm going to start with this one because I think this is the one that's going to challenge me the most. So I'm just going to put some gesso in this little tub. You're going to come out. Now, what does it say? Just cut the image and apply it using a dry brush and very light pressure. Apply gesso. Okay. I've taken away my glass mat because I've become very conscious, so it's quite noisy. And the idea is just to sort of knock it back a bit. Be enough. Looking at the demo one here, they particularly focused on the background bits there, so Yeah, not so much on the face, but more on the background bits. Okay. So I am going to alter those, so I'll try and keep her top. Okay. I really don't think that's going to need long to dry. I'll do the others while I'm here, might as well. Right, this one, I'm going to keep the grey metal. And I want to keep that, the meat on the grill there. It sounds horrible. Okay. Right. Let's go back to her. So now we need to highlight what we want to keep. So let me just go back to this a second. Right, so they've sort of drawn the hair on there and that kind of thing. Right, okay. This is why I don't like faces. I'm not very good at faces. Not gonna lie. Right, okay, so now you can just do what you like. I know I don't know what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I've got a really bright pink. Actually, do I want to go pink? Oh, I haven't started this one. It's very pink, isn't it? lighter one there. Oh, that's fluorescent. Okay, let's do something. Come on. I'm going to let that one dry a little bit. I know she's freaky, right? But I like it. Weird. I need to go back over a few bits, but I'll let that dry because that purple pen is quite wet actually. So that was fun. Right then, monster. Are you ready? Again, I'll speed you up. Okay, that one needs to dry as well now. I wasn't going to paint that, but the actual blue bit, but I thought it needed some colour. Definitely do your outlining. I forgot to do it on this one, and it's I think it's made a difference. So yeah, it's super wet on there. I'll put some teeth and stuff on him in a minute. Right, let's put you to one side, mister. Let's turn over because let's get a fresh bit. Right then, Mr. Jaguar. Oh, getting a crick in my neck. Right, so outline this time, Susan. Don't forget. Sorry about that. Quick comfort break. You know what I mean. These are my Inktense pencils now. I'm just going to put a bit of... I haven't got a brown Posca, so... Okay. I should have taken the branch up there, but it's too late. Too late. Right, I'll put that one there to dry. Let's sort out Madam here, because at the moment she's a bit of a lipless wonder. Okay. I'm going to do something there. I'm not happy with the way that bit ended up. She's gone quite pop arty, hasn't she? To give him some eyes, really, didn't I? Got some little pokey up eyes there or something. That blue is still not dry. Okay. Don't have to be even. He's a monster. He's not even going to have whites. He's going to have pink around his pupils. Don't slip. Give that a minute to set. Right, okay, well I think she's done. I'll go around the edges. I don't know, to put a little bit more. The glittery ones aren't that opaque. Maybe they need to. Doesn't really matter. I don't mind it that sketchy look actually. I do like her in the end actually. So surprisingly still wet. Come on, mate. He didn't quite go the way I wanted it to, but he's not far off. I should have definitely got something under his head, but it could be he's just sort of looking up. Go with me, go with me. Right, I'm going to pause you for a sec. I'm going to get her heater on there and get him dry and we'll finish off. Right, it's nice and dry. Let me just finish his eyes off and highlight his tongue. Just done that wrong. Beauty of Posca, you can just go over things. Oh dear. Okay, right, I think I'm going to stop because I'm in danger of mucking this right up. I really want that silver one, there it is. That just bled slightly there, just slightly annoying. Right, okay. Well, I think I'm happy with them all now. Hope you have fun doing these. They are fun, but as I say, they are quite time consuming. I think I've been over an hour, so it won't be that long for you, hopefully. I will have sped it up enough. Gets quite bumpy. Well, yeah, I think I'm done. Right, okay. I just need to do my usual, get rid of all the white. So have a go, see what you can do. You know, you don't have to go too mad. Just do what you want to do, really. So if you don't have the gel matte medium, the only reason that's on there, I think, is just so that it's easier to sort of wipe it off if you muck it up. You really aren't playing at all, are you, Mr. Monster? It's very wet, that silver bit, so I'll try and keep my finger out of it so I don't smudge it everywhere. I was going to put wild on that one, but I don't think it needs it. No, I'm going to leave it off. Anyway, there we are. So that's the face one. It's my, oh, see, that's leaked again. I'll sort that out in a minute. It's my barbecue monster. I quite like him actually. It's fun. And then the Jaguar reclining on a branch, but like I say, that really should have come up there, but never mind, it's fine. There we are. Have fun, enjoy. Again, I'm going to reiterate, next week I don't think I'm going to do it. I will try and find an alternative. Sorry, it's very noisy. Just get all those out of the way for a minute. Yeah, because what it is you put the Elmer's glue on to form a resist, and then you, with a sort of, I don't know, like a piece of rubber or something, you just clean off, begin to wipe away the magazine colour from the card. Where there's glue, the colour will remain and act as a resist. You can take away as much or as little as you like, and you do get some beautiful things. I mean, if you've got a printer, go onto Froyle Art, because she has done Citrosolve, which does a similar thing on National Geographic books, and she's got some free printables on her. I have got some of those, so I might do those, but I would like to do it. But as I say, when I looked at the price of Citrosolve, and it was, I think it was £24, the cheapest thing that I could find. Yeah, I just thought, no, I'm not doing it. I can find this stuff, but again, it's £10 and I'll never use it again, you know, apart from doing these. So it's a waste of money. But I will see what I can kind of hodgepodge up, you know, even if I use the glue as a resist and just do paint in the background. I might have a go at that and then just find some images. But if you've got Citrosolve or that Never Dull stuff, I'd never heard of it before, to be honest with you. Yeah, have a go. But I'm just going to muck around. I think with the glue resist, I think it'll be all right. I don't know what that was pinging. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry it took so long. It is going to be a long video, but, you know, sometimes these things take time. I think as the book goes on, they get more and more worse. Well, not worse, but, you know, even more time. So I'll sort out Mr. Monster's there. So that's it. I'm going. Bye.